Hi, I'm Bola from CapacityBay, the facilitator for today's class. I will be taking us through document heading in HTML. What is document heading? Document heading refers to as head tag, which contains special tags that define the document properties. Let us display that in action. The document heading also refers to as the head tag, which we are saying right here. This is the opening head tag and this is the closing head tag. This is it, the opening head tag, and this is the closing head tag, and it is written after the HTML tag, which is this is the HTML tag, and after it we have the head tag we're talking about, and also the head tag is also written after the body tag, which is this is the body tag. However, we do not use attributes and elements in head tag, but it has variety of tags depending on what we need them for. We cannot specify an attribute or element here. You cannot specify P. Let's say we specify P here. It is not possible, we can't, but that can be achieved in our body tag. So, but we have variety of tags within this head tag, which are, we have the title tag, the script tag, the no script tag, the link tag, the style tag, the base tag, and the meta tag. And I will explain these one after the other. Firstly, we will talk about the title tag. The title tag determines the page title, which is displayed in the browser. It has an opening and closing tag. This is the opening tag of the title tag, and this is the closing tag, and it is sitting inside the head tag. So the title tag is having the content of document heading, which means the title of our page will now be document heading. So if I load this, we have our title to be the document heading, just as you can see above. This is it. The next we have is the script tag. The script tag is used to add JavaScript into the web page. We can either include it inline or load it as an external JavaScript file. If you have to include it inline, we can achieve that by specifying our script. This is the inline. We can actually write our JavaScript code within this script. Here, within this point, we have our JavaScript code there. So this is inline JavaScript. This is inline script tag. All this is inline script tag. But if you have to specify it as an external file, we have to specify the source. Since it is an external file, then we have to specify the source, and we have our source. Since we have, it means we want to link our HTML to JavaScript, then we have our source. So we have our JavaScript extension as javascript.js. Then so we have our javascript.js. So this simply means we have added JavaScript to our JavaScript link to our HTML. Now the next we have is the no script tag. The no script tag is used to detect when scripts are disabled in the browser, which means users can choose to disable JavaScript in the browser settings, or the browser might not support them by default. However, the NoScript tag can only contain other tags, which are the length tag, the style tag, and the meta tag. So if you have to, maybe the browser default mode is display none. So now we have, this is the code for that. We have NoScript here, and we have our style. So to change the mode from display none to display, that is to change the default position of the JavaScript, then we have to write this code. No script alert. So you can see display block. Display block. It means we have actually changed from display none to display block. It means from now our JavaScript will be effective. That is the code for NoScript tag, just as we are saying right here. Now the next we're having is the link tag. What is the link tag? This is used to set relationship between a document and other resources. It is mainly used to link an external CSS file to be loaded, and it has no closing tag. So if you have to specify our cascading style sheet, if you have to link our cascading style sheet to our HTML, we use the link tag. So to do that, we display that in action. We can actually say the link. This is the link. So we are specifying it as an external style sheet. So since we have declared our style sheet to be style.css, then here we now come to this place to say style.css. It means we have actually linked our CSS to our HTML. So whatever we write in our HTML will be effective, or our CSS will be effective. It will be linked to our HTML file. The next we have is the style tag. And however, you see, since we are declaring this as an external link, so also we have the inline styling. To do that, we just have to write style. So we can actually write our CSS code within this style. So this is what we call as the inline styling here. This is the inline styling. So that is that for the style tag. And we also have the base tag. The base tag, this is used to set a base URL for all relative URL contained in the page, that is contained in the page. So for instance, if you have to use some file in a particular site, so now to do that, you have to specify URL for that base tag. So you come to this place, you specify the base. Or you can actually achieve that saying page here, and you specify the website you're talking about. Like you can see, you can actually specify HTTP so we have specified this, the CapacityBay website. And so if I come to this place to now I want to use the image in this CapacityBay, so I can come to this place to just specify my image source. Let's say the images. Go. So that means we have set our base tag here so that we can actually get the URL for this image. So that is that for the base tag. And lastly, we have the meta tag. So the meta tag, this meta tag we talk about has different functions. So the meta tag performs a variety of tasks, and they are very important, especially for search engine optimization. So we have list of them. We have the chart set, we have the viewport, so we have the name as in the name. So now if you have to check for this chart set, so this chart set is used to set the page character encoding, and it is set as UTF-8 in most cases, though we have the UTF-16. So but this UTF-8, we specify a name for the metadata. It specifies the name for the metadata.